Welcome back again to Joe Stunner Boxing. How are you doing? You enjoying your weekend? Mine's going pretty good. Right, Sonny Edwards retains his IBF flyweight title against MUHAMMAD Waseem with a unanimous decision. I had this 116-110, which includes 2 points taken off by the referee, taken off Waseem's card for infringements. Points for Edwards was my prediction. I think most people's prediction. He's now got 18 wins, only 4 KOs. What to say about this fight? Well, Sonny Edwards boxed as he always boxes. Uses the main bulk of the ring, the main geography of the ring, bounces up and down a lot, likes to sort of move at 45-degree angles, keeps things at long range. As soon as the opponent moves into within punching distance, he clocks them with a very fast counter. He's got very fast individual punches, and then moves so he can't be hit back. At long range, he is going to be difficult for anyone to beat at long range. However, he doesn't seem to have any kind of inside game. And he's in this fight, I don't know whether he was trying to prove a point that he's a tough guy or whatever, but he spent way too much time on the ropes against I suppose you'd call him a top 12, top 15 flyweight maybe. Waseem did well. He didn't do anything wrong. He just didn't quite have the talent or the tools to implement what was a very good game plan, because he clearly knew he wasn't going to win anything at long range. So he was getting Edwards on the ropes, and also he was concentrating on the body very, very well. He did a lot of good body work. Probably the 4 rounds that I gave him were predominantly because of his body work. He was landing some shots to the head. He was missing a lot, and there were rounds where Edwards, whenever anyone gets close to Edwards, he ties you up. And he doesn't tie you up particularly well, because he was still getting hit by Waseem, even when he was up close and trying to wind his sort of levers around the other guy's arms. It got very scrappy. Taking 2 points off Waseem was probably a little bit unfair. Even one, I don't know. It looked to me like, yeah, Waseem was being a bit naughty on the inside, but he was doing some clean work. It's not like he was repeatedly punching low. The heads were clashing together. Waseem finished with 2 cuts, very long slices over the eyebrows. Whose fault was that? I don't know. I thought it was 6 of one, half dozen of the other, but they're always going to blame the guy who moves forward, and that was definitely Waseem. So we saw the good stuff from Edwards. This was his second defence of the title. He won against Marutu Mathalane. Mathalane in 2018 made a defence when he was champion against Waseem and outpointed him, but got floored in the 11th. Edwards widely outpointed Mathalane. So let's talk about unifications. What are Edwards' chances against the other champions? Well, let's have a look at the other champions, because the WBC, we have Julio Cesar Martinez, which we all know about. Only a couple of weeks ago, he jumped up a weight to fight Chocolatito, was basically beaten up, but showed a ton of guts. I mean, a real bucket of balls, to go the distance. Took that fight at relatively short notice, only 6 weeks notice, and struggled with the weight. Didn't even make the the super flyweight limit. So is it going to be difficult for him to get down to flyweight? If he can do it comfortably and sensibly, and that beat him by Chocolatito hasn't put too much permanently on him, I make Martinez a favourite against Edwards. It's possible Edwards could outbox him, but up close, I don't like what Edwards does up close. He doesn't do much at all up close. He doesn't tie up properly. He doesn't tie up very effectively. He doesn't look to be the most physically strong flyweight. And I think someone like Martinez would probably bull in, and after about 8 rounds would really be getting to him. Estrada, we know all about Estrada, who's had 2 fights with Chocolatito, and I thought he lost the rematch, which was last year, but he actually won a close decision. I would favour him over Edwards, but is it beyond the realms of possibility Edwards could do his little skipping routine around the ring and pop, pop, pop with the jab and steal the fight effectively. It's not beyond the realms of possibility at all. But I would favour Estrada definitely to break him down probably in the last third of the fight and stop him. Which leaves Junto Nakatani. I can't comment a great deal on how I think he would get on against Edwards because I haven't seen much of Nakatani, that much. But I don't know. From what I've heard, Nakatani's good. I don't know. I'd say the jury's out with that one against Edwards. Nakatani's only 24. But if a 34-year-old MUHAMMAD Waseem can ask serious questions in the middle rounds of Edwards, and largely unproven Waseem, apart from the fight with Muthalani, he didn't really have many recognisable names on his record, and yet he did show how Edwards could be beaten. Unfortunately, he didn't have the natural talent, but his game plan wasn't bad at all. In short, I don't really favour Edwards over the other champions. Like I say, the Nakatani one I'm not sure about. I would pick Martinez and Estrada to beat Edwards over 12, probably by stoppage in the last third to the last quarter of the fight. Edwards got the job done today, but it was very scrappy. And again, up close, I just don't like it. I just don't like the look of him up close. He doesn't seem to offer anything. And against someone like Waseem, who was doing, he had a good game plan. He was doing the basics well. Good body work from Waseem. But he's not a top 5 or even necessarily a top 10 flyweight. And yet he gave Edwards some problems in some of those rounds. So Edwards still has it all to prove for me. This fight was actually on Probellum. I thought it was on BT Sports along with the Avanesian fight. I made a video previously and it totally made a mess of that because I said, oh no, it's a Queensbury promotion. It's Avanesian. No, it wasn't. This was on Probellum. Sonny Edwards, of course, has left Frank Warren and is now with Probellum. This fight was in Dubai, actually, of all places. But yeah, I didn't see the whole card, but I saw that fight. And those are my thoughts. Did you see it? If so, what do you think of Edwards? What do you think of the performance? How far can Edwards go? Do you think he's got a chance against the other champs? Let me know your thoughts. I've got more boxing tonight, of course. I'll probably do another couple of videos. In the meantime, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Just takes a moment. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like this video. We'll speak again sometime. Meanwhile, until then, as always, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.